Have you ever paused to wonder, could that daily shower you've trusted for decades actually be doing more harm than good after 70? Imagine sitting quietly by a stream, listening to the water flow and the wind brushing through the trees. Just like nature has its own rhythm, so does your body. And those rhythms change as the years go by. For most of our lives, we were told that bathing every single day was the gold standard of health. But as we grow older, our skin, our energy, and even our safety begin to tell a different story. That long hot shower that once felt refreshing might now be quietly drying your skin, tiring your muscles, or even putting you at risk of a fall. I remember visiting Mr. Anderson, a gentle 78-year-old who loved gardening in his backyard. He told me, "I always thought my daily shower was keeping me healthy, but when I cut back to just a few times a week, I felt less drained. My skin stopped itching, and I had more energy to enjoy my walks." His story isn't unusual. It's a reminder that sometimes less is more. In today's video, we'll explore 7 essential truths about bathing after 70. Truths that go beyond hygiene. They're about protecting your skin, conserving energy, staying safe, and most importantly, living with confidence and comfort in your golden years. So, let's begin this journey together. Truth number 1. Dry and delicate skin. As we age, our skin begins to tell a different story. By the time we reach our 70s, it becomes thinner, drier, and far more fragile than it once was. The natural oils that once kept it soft and protected slowly fade away. That's why those long, hot showers we enjoyed in younger years may no longer serve us well. Hot water and harsh soaps strip away the little protective oil that remains, leaving skin vulnerable to dryness, cracks, and constant itching. What feels refreshing in the moment can quietly weaken your skin's natural barrier. I'm reminded of Eleanor, a 75-year-old grandmother who loved her morning showers. She felt they woke her up and gave her energy for the day. But over time, her skin became so dry that it itched and stung. She would scratch at night just to find relief, which made things worse. When she finally switched to bathing every other day and began using a fragrance-free moisturizer afterward, she was amazed. Within weeks, her skin looked healthier, felt calmer, and she slept through the night again. And here's the important point. The solution is not to stop bathing altogether, but to bathe more gently. Choose lukewarm water instead of steaming hot. Replace harsh, heavily scented soaps with mild, fragrance-free cleansers. And after every shower, apply a gentle moisturizer to lock in hydration and rebuild the skin's barrier. Think of it like tending to a delicate flower. Too much water, too much heat, and it wilts. But with the right care, the right balance, it thrives. Your skin is the same. Protecting it is not about giving up comfort. It's about making small, wise adjustments so you can feel fresh, safe, and confident every single day. Truth number 2. Fewer showers, lower infection risk. Let's talk about something surprising. Bathing less often can actually protect your health. When skin becomes dry and cracked, even the tiniest opening is like an unlocked door, giving bacteria a way to enter. For older adults, whose immune systems aren't as quick to respond, that small crack can turn into a big problem. In fact, research shows that seniors who bathe too often with hot water and strong soaps face a higher risk of skin infections. What once felt like good hygiene may actually work against you as the years go by. I remember meeting Mr. Richard, an 80-year-old from Maine. He loved his daily hot showers, but one winter he developed a small crack on his heel. It didn't look serious at first, but within days it became infected, and he had to spend a week in the hospital. His doctor gave him simple advice. Cut back to bathing just 2 or 3 times a week, and use a soft cloth to gently clean the underarms, face, and private areas on the in-between days. Richard followed that routine, and since then, he hasn't had a single infection. The truth is, protecting your skin is protecting your independence. Healthy skin is your first shield against infection. By giving it time to restore its natural oils, you're strengthening your defenses in a way that no soap can replace. So here's the simple shift. Instead of feeling pressured to bathe every day, allow yourself a gentler rhythm. 2 to 3 full showers a week are often enough. On the other days, use a soft, damp cloth to freshen up your face, underarms, and private areas. This way, you stay clean, comfortable, and confident without stripping your skin of its natural defenses. Think of it as balance, protecting your health while still honoring your dignity. And remember, hygiene at this stage of life is not about following old rules. It's about finding what truly supports your safety, your comfort, and your independence. Truth number 3: preventing dangerous falls. Let's talk about something even more important than cleanliness: safety. Statistics show that 1 in 4 adults over 65 suffers a fall every year, and the bathroom is one of the most dangerous places. Why? Because wet tiles, soap residue, and the rush of getting in and out of the shower create the perfect storm for accidents. Now imagine this. Mrs. Margaret, a 78-year-old from Ohio, told me about the morning she slipped while stepping out of her shower. She wasn't doing anything unusual, just hurrying to grab a towel. But the floor was still damp, and in an instant, she was on the ground. Thankfully, she only bruised her hip, but she admitted that the experience shook her confidence. After her doctor suggested cutting back to just 2 full showers a week, supplemented by quick sponge baths on the other days, Margaret said the fear lifted. "It gave me peace of mind," she explained. "I feel clean, but I don't feel at risk anymore." You see, the more often you shower, the more often you face slippery floors and the strain of standing for long stretches. For seniors, especially after 70, those extra exposures can quietly add up to real danger. A single fall can mean weeks in the hospital, months of recovery, or even the loss of independence. That's a price no one wants to pay for an extra shower. So what's the smarter approach? First, reduce risk by reducing frequency. 2 or 3 full baths a week is usually enough. On other days, freshen up with a warm cloth, focusing on the underarms, face, and private areas. This way, you stay clean without stepping into danger every day. Second, make your bathroom safer. Simple adjustments go a long way. Place non-slip mats inside and outside the shower. Install sturdy grab bars. Keep a shower chair handy if standing feels tiring. And ensure the lighting is bright enough to avoid missteps. Remember, hygiene isn't just about washing away dirt. It's about protecting your body so you can live confidently. A little dirt won't take your freedom away, but one avoidable fall just might. Truth number 4: your body's natural cleaning system. Here's something many people don't realize. Your body is already equipped with its own cleaning system. On the surface of your skin lives a community of tiny organisms called the microbiome. They aren't enemies, they're protectors. These microbes, together with the natural oils your skin produces, form a shield that locks in moisture, fights off harmful bacteria, and keeps the skin balanced. But here's the catch. When we bathe too often, especially with hot water and strong soap, we strip away those protective oils and disrupt the microbiome. What we think of as extra clean can actually leave the skin more fragile, drier, and prone to irritation. It's like pulling out the roots of a plant while trying to wash its leaves. You end up weakening the whole system. In rural Japan, I once met Mrs. Aiko, an 82-year-old farmer. She told me she only bathes fully 2 or 3 times a week. On the other days, she simply wipes her body with a warm cloth, wears clean cotton clothes, and eats fresh vegetables from her garden. Her skin looked clear, smooth, and healthy, and she laughed when I asked about skin problems. "I don't have time for dry skin," she said. "I have grandchildren to chase after." That story carries a powerful lesson. Being clean doesn't always mean scrubbing daily. Sometimes it means letting your body's natural systems do their job. By bathing wisely, 2 or 3 times a week, using mild cleansers and trusting your skin's own balance, you not only protect your skin, but also conserve energy for the things you truly enjoy. So instead of thinking, less bathing equals being dirty, try reframing it. Smarter bathing equals staying healthy. Your body was designed with remarkable ways to care for itself. All we need to do is support it, not fight against it. Truth number 5. Experts say 1 to 2 times a week is enough. Here's something that surprises many people. Leading dermatologists, including the American Academy of Dermatology, now say that seniors don't need to bathe every single day. In fact, bathing less often can actually help protect your skin, reduce irritation, and lower your risk of infections. But here's the important part. There's no one-size-fits-all rule. Your bathing schedule should depend on your lifestyle, your health, and even the climate where you live. For example, if you're someone like Margaret, a 78-year-old retired librarian who spends most of her time reading indoors, once a week is usually enough, with light washing in between. But if you're like David, 72, who still enjoys daily walks in the park and works in his garden, 2 or 3 showers a week may be the sweet spot to stay fresh and comfortable. What really matters is listening to your body instead of clinging to an old habit. Does your skin feel tight and itchy? That might be a sign you're bathing too often. Do you feel more oily or sweaty after outdoor activity? That's your body telling you it's time for a rinse. Experts also remind us that cleanliness isn't just about showers. Fresh clothes, proper hand washing, and targeted cleaning of areas like the face, underarms, and groin can do just as much to keep you feeling confident. And here's something uplifting. Seniors who bathe less frequently but follow these smarter routines often report better comfort, fewer skin problems, and even more energy to enjoy daily life. I remember visiting my neighbor, Helen, who's 81. She told me she used to feel guilty if she skipped a day of showering. But after her dermatologist reassured her that bathing twice a week was healthier, she felt relieved. "Now I spend less time worrying about the shower," she laughed, "and more time painting by my window." So maybe the real secret isn't about how often you shower. It's about creating a rhythm that truly supports your body. Once or twice a week, plus light washing on the other days, may be exactly what your skin and your spirit have been waiting for. Truth number 6. Save energy, avoid exhaustion. Many people think of a shower as refreshing, but after 70 it can sometimes do the opposite. Long hot showers actually drain energy. For seniors, standing too long under warm water can feel more like a workout than a moment of relaxation. Muscles tire, joints ache, and instead of feeling renewed, you may walk away exhausted. There's also a hidden risk. Hot water dilates blood vessels, which lowers blood pressure. For younger bodies, that's rarely a problem. But for older adults, it can cause sudden dizziness, or in some cases, even fainting. And in a slippery bathroom, that dizziness can quickly turn into a dangerous fall. I remember Mr. William, 82, who once shared his story with me. He used to take a daily hot shower, believing it was the key to staying clean and strong. But every time he'd step out of the bathroom completely worn out, sometimes needing to lie down afterward. His doctor suggested a simple change. Limit showers to twice a week, and on the other days, use a warm cloth to freshen up key areas. William tried it, and the difference was remarkable. Now, instead of wasting energy on bathing, he uses that strength for his evening walks in the park. And that's the real point. Daily life after 70 is about conserving energy for the things that matter. Whether that's gardening, playing with grandchildren, or simply enjoying the sunset. Why spend all your strength scrubbing in a hot shower when a lighter routine can keep you just as clean and much more energized? So here's the takeaway. Bathing doesn't have to be an exhausting task. By reducing the frequency, keeping water warm instead of hot, and using alternatives like sponge baths or shower chairs, you protect not only your safety, but also your vitality. Think of it as choosing energy over exhaustion. Every bit of strength you save in the bathroom is energy you can spend on the joys of life outside it. Truth number 7. Hygiene is bigger than bathing. When we think about hygiene, the first image that comes to mind is usually a shower or bath. But here's the truth. Bathing less often doesn't mean being less clean. For seniors, true hygiene is about simple, consistent habits that protect health and preserve dignity. And many of them don't require stepping into a slippery tub. Think about it this way. Fresh clothes each morning can do just as much for your sense of cleanliness as soap and water. Hand washing, something we often overlook, prevents more illness than daily showers ever could. Oral care too, brushing and rinsing after meals, keeps both the mouth and the body healthier. And with a soft cloth or wet wipes, you can gently refresh the areas that matter most, like the underarms, face, and groin, without drying or stressing your skin. I remember meeting Mrs. Margaret, an 85-year-old from Vermont. She told me, "I don't bathe every single day anymore, but I always change into clean clothes, comb my hair, and rinse my mouth after meals. That's all it takes for me to feel fresh and confident." Her words carried such wisdom. It's not about following old rules. It's about choosing what truly works for your body today. Research supports this. Seniors who adopted lighter routines, fewer full showers but consistent daily hygiene in other ways, reported fewer skin issues, fewer infections, and more energy. Instead of being drained by exhausting routines, they felt more in control of their days. So the real question isn't how often do you shower? The better question is, what habits help you feel clean, comfortable, and confident? Because hygiene is bigger than bathing. It's about balance, self-care, and honoring the wisdom of your body as it ages. So as we come to the end of today's journey, let's remember this. Bathing less often after the age of 70 isn't about neglect. It's about caring for your body in a wiser, more respectful way. Your skin stays healthier, your risk of bathroom falls decreases, and your energy can be saved for the moments that truly bring joy. Like a peaceful walk in the park, a quiet afternoon of reading, or time spent with family. Think of it this way. Instead of draining yourself with exhausting routines, you're protecting your independence. A lighter bathing rhythm allows your body to thrive in harmony with age, not fight against it. The reward is confidence, comfort, and the freedom to live each day on your own terms. I remember Mr. Johnson, a 79-year-old neighbor who told me, "Once I stopped forcing myself to shower every day and started focusing on gentler habits, I felt more in control. My skin healed, I had more energy, and I felt younger in spirit." His story is a reminder that sometimes less truly is more. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you or someone you love ever tried bathing less often? What was the experience like? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories not only inspire me, but also help others in this community feel less alone on their own journey. If this video has been helpful, please take a moment to like it, share it with a friend or family member, and subscribe so you won't miss future content. You might be the reason someone else discovers a healthier, safer, and more confident way to age. Thank you so much for staying with me until the very end. Your presence here is what keeps me motivated to create meaningful content that empowers seniors to stay strong, independent, and full of life. I'll see you in the next video, where together we'll continue uncovering simple yet powerful secrets to make aging not just longer, but better.